Hey everybody, thanks for listening. This is going to be part 3. So if you don't want to be completely lost in the conversation from our ghost hunting group, go back and watch parts 1 and 2. I try not to make the uploads longer than like 30 to 40 minutes. So that's why we had to break this one up. This ended up being almost 2 hours worth of recordings. All right, I'm tossing it back in. But, the next thing, I kind of want to veer off a little bit of the ghost hunting thing, and I really only have like 2 other things that I wanted to cover, and that is because the theme for Loot, Lore, and Lights, at least as we get through October, is going to be like spooky season. It's going to be more horror movies, games, things of that nature. So I kind of want to ask the group, in the vein of ghost hunting, Ouija boards, real or bullshit?
I ain't fucking with y'all and no Ouija boards. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I ain't fucking with y'all and no Ouija boards. Don't even try to play that with me. I'll be upset.
I'm going to say no, I don't exactly believe in Ouija boards, but I'm also not willing to test it.
So I'm going to stick with the themes. The intent and energy you bring is what you get. You can open your front door and holler out there, hello, and nobody might not answer. But
is it me you're looking for?
You might get that answer one time, and boy, it's going to be the last time you want that answer given. So yes, I believe in them. Yes, they are useful if you know how to use them. But yes, they are useful in the sense that they are a dangerous tool. You don't pick your nose with the pistol. Don't do that.
So it kind of reminds me, and I'm going to go into a book, which is The Name of the Wind, where, the guy's trying to explain something, and he's like, do you believe in Shambleman? And he's like, no. And he's like, what if 2 people told you Shambleman exists and you can't go in the forest at night? And he's like, no, of course not. And he's like, what if 10 people tell you? And he's like, no. And he's like, what if 400 people tell you they exist and you cannot go into the forest at night? Do you believe them? And he's like, no, of course not. The Shamblemen are fake. And he goes, but would you go into the forest at night? And I think that plays into the question. There's been so many things around Ouija boards being bad. It's like, are you willing to really risk it? Sure, I probably would at least once. I have never intentionally tried to play with one, I can say that, but
Let's keep it that way.
Opportunity arose, who knows?
As you said, I'm your occult person. I'm going to give you the advice not to do that. Because if you do your research, there's dozens of similar cases where there's a medium being used to communicate with the afterlife. And every instance of there being a medium, whether it be a board with a little glass ball in the middle pointing to the letter to spell the word for you, or it's a paper origami you have folded and prayed over to give you the answer, both are doorways for you to put your intent out into the world. And trust me, you don't always want the answer that'll come back. What you go looking for is what you will find in this world.
I want to change my answer. If there is a biscuit involved, I absolutely want to risk it. So yes, I want to risk it for the biscuit.
No, we're not doing this in in England. We're not doing no.
Pardon me, sir. I want to risk it for the biscuit.
So are you trying to say you would risk it for like a biscuit or like a cookie if we're going?
He wants a cookie.
Look at me. Which one do you think I would turn down? Neither is an option. There you look at Dave. Rhodes Scholar right there.
Fellow fat man, I understand you don't turn down the good food in front of you. It was prepared with love.
You damn Skippy.
Not if there's a Ouija board in my mind. Nope. I'm still like, nope. I was buying some cookies. There's a cookie. There's a parlor down the road that we can mess with. Let's still mess with these demonic ass cookies.
I'll eat a devil cookie. I don't give a damn.
Well, listen, that could be all y'all, and I'm gonna say y'all cannot ride with me back to where we're going.
I just don't know when they became devil cookies. This is kind of confusing to me. They're supposed to be biscuits and then cookies, and now they're devil cookies. Y'all need to backtrack it a little bit. Gerald, you're the one that threw out demon cookies. You need to calm down.
Subliminal messages.
It's
subliminal messages. It's all devil in here.
Now, I rebuke thee. Ain't gonna have that in my space, and I say not.
Well, apologies.
So I think the last thing that I have for you guys that is not necessarily anything to do with ghost hunting either, but it is, what is your favorite horror movie?
Insidious, and that will never change. That movie got me back into the horror genre. It scared the ever-loving hell out of me at the time. It is absolutely my favorite horror movie. It is a comfort movie when I feel like I want to cut on a scary movie.
Who wants to go
Dave, do you
next?
remember The New Daughter, Kevin
No.
Costner? You remember? Oh, so you remember back when you, me, and Gerald used to get together and we'd either order a bunch of takeout or somebody would cook and we'd watch a movie? Think it was either you. It was you. You're the one that picked it. You were like, you need to see this movie. It's called The New Daughter. It's Kevin Costner. It's one of my favorites.
I'm trying to think myself. I can't recall.
The ancient Indian burial ground at the house that he had just bought.
No, that does sound familiar. Like the daughter went out into the woods and came back acting different.
That sounds familiar, but I can't remember.
But,
Okay.
Dave, yes, what you were saying a minute ago. That yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that. I haven't watched it since then, but that was a good movie. I remember. Though to answer the question on the stack, my favorite scary movie is The Possession, because to me,
Yes, sir.
that is scary on multiple levels. You have the fear of the big bad guy. I don't know if you've seen the movie. I ain't about to get yelled at over spoilers. You have the fear of how the big bad guy gets attached to the family. You have the fear of, this is so old, how do you even get rid of it? How do you get rid of a problem that nobody knows how to speak the language of the answer? Like, it started doing that multifaceted, oh my God, how would I handle this? How would I deal with this if I was in this position? And once I found myself in that seat in the movie theater around other people, not just in my own little man cave watching the movie and immersing myself, it was different. It hit different.
I don't know if I've seen that. I just looked it up real quick. So I'm going to have to put that on my list.
You can't leave off Modest Yahoo chanting during the exorcism.
The Exorcist.
If I had to pick, and it's on side corny as hell, but I would have to go with the Exorcist. The Exorcist. The 1985. Is that when it first came out? What was the year when first Exorcist come out? Can you remember? Anyway, it was that one.
1973.
1973. Okay, I was off way long, but yeah, that one will probably be my favorite one, because it had some it was it has to me it had a little comedy moments in it, and it tried to embrace me and to be like, oh yeah, I can watch these movies. I can watch possessive movies because I never watched a possessive movie before. So I watched the second one, The Exorcist New Beginnings. I didn't watch the second one with the Exorcist 2. I didn't watch it. And then The Exorcist of Emily Rose came out. I found nothing funny about that one.
Did you not like?
What was so bad about The Exorcist of Emily Rose?
There was nothing literally funny. Like The Exorcist, okay. Just one scene. Remember? Jeremy gonna say, what do you guys say? No, we're not. So let me go with The Exorcist. Okay, so the first The Exorcist, that was funny. That was a little bit funny. Could be some humor things going into it, right? Like when she smacked the mama, it was like, do you want to know what your darling daughter did? Okay, dark humor. Okay, yes. I found that hilarious. The little kid is like, y'all gonna die now. Y'all know that, right? And then she does one over the floor. Y'all know, piano scene. Okay. Yeah, that was fine. The Exorcist Rose had nothing funny about the whole movie at all. It was all freaking creepy, and that it gave me freaking nightmares for over about 2-3 months. I literally had to call. I called Jeremy like 2 or 3 days later after I couldn't sleep. I kept waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How about? Oh, I gotta face my fears. I need someone to watch this movie again with me. Then Jeremy wasn't enough, so I had to call Dave. Dave, you gotta watch this movie. I watched this movie about 4 or 5 times. And still, it don't keep me up at night.
Excellent
I wake
movie.
up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, here we go with this shit again.
So are you just really mad that you got caught slacking because you thought the first one was funny?
Yeah, because you're like, okay. It had some scary moments in it. Especially when you saw the one that was the possessor. I can't remember what they called it in the movie. I think I would remember it. If I knew, I'm not gonna call his name out loud because there's actually some historians about this. So there's that. You see him like his face will be painted all white and everything. You're like, oh, what the hell? This is all bullshit. Yeah, but yeah, they actually Emmy Rose. They have nothing funny with it because he hit with the last one. And I am the devil in the flesh.
It was a good movie, though. It really was.
So, for it to be a good scary movie, in your opinion, Gerald, does it have to have a little bit of humor to balance it out?
Yes, that's why I'll be over here like this. It's like the. If I were gonna say the Exorcist, I would say it'd probably be The Conjuring.
Common theme, like with Jeremy with Insidious, like it's James Wan. James Wan, Mike Flanagan, two guys, they don't miss.
Benicio del Toro.
Yes, Del Toro is good.
Yeah, for me, you know, it's honestly, I was gonna probably say Insidious as well. I like that. I don't want to say I like the whole series, but the first two I do really enjoy.
I was gonna say you got Stargate City.
Yeah.
After the second one.
So, you know, I'm trying to think, and like when you say comfort horror movies, like there's a bunch of them that I can turn on anytime, like just to watch, as weird as that sounds. And maybe there's something wrong with me mentally for that. But like one of the movies that kind of creeped me out a long time ago that I would say, I don't want to say it gave me like the Gerald nightmares for months, but like one of them that really like, I guess got under my skin a little bit was probably The Ring. And I would say that would probably be up there for me if I can't choose something like Insidious.
Seven Dies.
Yeah, but really like anything, like I said, Mike Flanagan, James Wan, you know, they're so good. The Conjurings, Insidious. Let's see. I know James Wan has done some other pretty good things out there as well. He did Saw, you know, that was good.
Yeah.
Annabelle, Aquaman.
I mean, just for the list of scary movies we're throwing out there, I have to say, like a personal little cult favorite of mine, Army of Darkness. Just gotta throw it out there for the Bruce Campbell.
Okay. Yeah, nothing
Evil
wrong with
Dead,
that.
period.
Yes, thank you. Not everybody's with the Evil Dead series. I respect it. I get it. Not for everybody, but like
How do you feel about the new ones?
The first one was
I've
good.
not seen them.
The first one was all right.
The first one was good. The second one, Yeah, did they try to make a third? I think it just made two, didn't they? It's made
There's two that I think of, yeah.
Yeah. So the second one, like, But the first one of the new remake of it.
They can't remake Army of Darkness, though.
No.
I mean, you can remake Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. You cannot remake Army of Darkness.
And I will say, like, when you say comfort horror stuff, like, this isn't a movie, but, like, The Haunting of Hill House, I can watch that series. And really any of those, like, that one, The Fall of House of Usher, Midnight Mass, Midnight Club, The Haunting of Bly Manor, like, any of those Mike Flanagan series. Like, man, if I'm just sick in bed, just laying there, whatever, like, or even just, like, if, for instance, like, on the very rare occasion my wife's like, here, I'm gonna let you sleep in, I'll get up with the kids, like I will literally turn on one of those series by Mike Flanagan and just kind of conk back out to it.
What about least favorite horror movie? Saw it, hated it, will never watch it again.
Man, that's a tough one.
And let's do even better. Something that is generally praised, but you saw it and you hated it.
I was gonna say The Nun.
Yeah, I can see with The Nun. The first one, well, because after Conjuring 2, you're like, okay, I can see how they can make The Nun be. It was more of a jump. I'm doing more jump scaring to y'all. I mean, yeah, I'll probably say The Nun as well. If I could say The Nun, I would say, what freaking awful. Me and Dave watched it probably about a few months ago. The Witch. I kind of.
Oh my God, no. Yes, my answer. The only other answer I will put on the table other than that one is The Village, and I don't even consider that one scary. That's why I wasn't going to say it.
Yeah, The Village is ass.
Yeah. The Witch, I understand what I'm trying to go with.
I did not hate The Witch.
Yeah, you care for The Witch?
I didn't hate it. I was gonna say I would watch it again. It's a slow burn.
Breathe. Too slow by the time.
Like you're talking about the one with, is that the one with, that's not Anya Taylor-Joy, is it?
It's the one with the goat.
Yeah.
It just came out maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah, so I would watch it again. It's a slow burn. It is a very particular kind of horror movie, but I wouldn't say it's so bad I wouldn't watch it again.
My boy, I agree with half of what you said. It's slow. I don't know where you found the burn, but it's slow. If I'm
Yeah.
watching a movie and I'm wanting to find a way to entertain myself in the middle of the movie, then I get distracted by how bad the movie is, and I'm trying to figure out why it's doing a thing. And then I get tired of that in the middle of the movie, and I'm still not done with the movie. I don't need to go see this movie again.
I do think that's a good way Jeremy put it too, like one that's wildly like accepted as a good movie, but you don't like it and you hate it, because that is a good pick. I can see why people would not like that. Like if you ever watched The Ritual? That's one that a lot of people may not be super down with either, and it's really good, but it's kind of slow.
I think I have.
I've not seen it either. Yeah, I've not seen that one either, but I've heard nothing like what to watch if you've seen blah, blah, blah. And it's always The Ritual at the top. But okay, I watched the first 15 or so minutes of it and it was slow.
Mm-hmm. It is. But it's
Okay,
really
maybe
good.
that's what happens.
I would not say The Witch is really good. I was just saying it's not something that I would be like, yep, saw it was awful, never watch it again.
You know what's not a slow burn and makes you wonder when it's going to kick into the next gear? The Possession.
Or The Right, just to watch Anthony Hopkins.
Smacking a little girl, bruh. That was.
You got to think
And
about
that's a good
people
way to
getting
put it.
slapped.
That's a good way to put it. Both of those movies, you're waiting for them to kick in the next gear, but they're moving at just a comfortable 35 mile an hour the whole way through.
Besides the Anthony Hopkins stuff.
Yeah, because I watch. Oh no, I was gonna say I watch a lot of bad horror movies, like found footage, one of my favorites, and there's a lot of really bad found footage out there. So when you were saying bad, I was trying to like go into my little basket here to find one that's worse than the Possession Diaries, I guess. I don't know.
Actually, I found one that's worse than the Possession Diaries, and that is going to be my next TikTok, and it is bad.
Is this the one you told Adam to watch?
No, that's the Possession Diaries.
Okay.
And yeah, I watched Nightlife. I think what it's called, or Nightlight. It's pretty awful too. There's a few that involve Bigfoot that are found footage that are really bad. Wolf's Creek 2 is awful. And that's, if you like horror gore movies, Willow Creek or Wolf's Creek, you'll probably like. Willow Creek is something else entirely. And I want to say that's a Bigfoot movie, and it's a slow burn that's kind of gets a little decent at the end. All right. Y'all got anything else you want to talk about? Wait, Dave did you say The Witch too, Dave?
Oh, yeah, The Witch is a terrible.
Jeremy, did you get to answer that one?
I did not. So, and I only asked that question strictly so I could just straight shit on this movie, and it is The Babadook.
That's
Hated
another
it.
slow burn.
I won't even call that a slow burn.
And I don't like it
Good.
either.
Freaking God. And it's like it even gets mentioned in one of the new Scream, what's your favorite scary movie? And she's like, The Babadook. It's like, no, come on. You could have done better writing than that and picked an actual scary movie. That movie sucked. No, I hated it.
Did you guys watch Midsummer? Ari Aster?
I think I watched bits and pieces of it, but I didn't actually get into it.
It's pretty good. It's a little slow as well in the beginning, but it's really good. If you've watched The Sanctum, I don't know if you've heard of that. Okay, I was gonna say it's not quite the same premise, but similar. Did you watch Hereditary?
Yes.
Ari
That was a
Aster
difficult watch.
did Hereditary. He's the same guy that did Midsummer.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen it yet. Thought about watching it, but I was like, yeah, it look like it's gonna be slow for me.
Yeah, it's a little out there.
What do y'all feel? I know, Jeremy, I'm sorry. What do y'all feel about what's it called? Is it Thriller? They made like 1, 2, 3. What, Art the Clown? What is that called?
Terrifier.
Terrifier.
Terrifier, yep.
What do y'all think about that? I can't get through it. It's just gory. It's more
It's gore
than anything
porn.
hor- Yeah,
what
that's all it is. It's nothing horror to me at all.
It's
So I
definitely
will
not.
say,
Go ahead, Jeremy.
go ahead. Okay. I will say Art he is an incredibly creepy character. The guy that plays him is excellent with the facial expressions and the movements and everything. But Adam's right. It is gore porn. It is boring. It is lazy.
Yes.
And I want to say, like, the stories aren't good. They're bad. It's for kill scenes and being gory and nasty, and that's what people like. You know, he was branched off of I want to say like an anthology kind of series. I want to say it was Trick or Treat or Halloween. I can't remember the name of the movie. And it's actually not bad.
I think it was Trick or Treat, and then that led into All Hallows Eve.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Into All Hallows Eve. And yeah, I was gonna say Trick or Treat's pretty decent. It's like a cult Halloween movie. But yeah, I don't like Terrifier. I've watched the first two. I don't know if I watched the third one. It's not what I'm into.
Absolutely not. And I get it if you like. Yeah, you know.
And I was gonna say I've watched some pretty like rough stuff like that. Like, I mean, obviously like Texas Chainsaw Massacres, things like that. But I think it's called Green Hell or Green Inferno. It's a people basically getting cut up and eaten by cannibals. There's some particularly nasty
Inferno.
Yeah, there's some particularly, or maybe one particularly nasty kill scene in Bone Tomahawk that's similar to that. If you haven't seen that, yeah,
Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah, Cannibal Holocaust is a rough watch. Those are just not movies that really register as horror for me. They're just gore porn. It's just chop chop.
When it comes to horror movies, scary movies, does the point of view matter to y'all? Is it being told as a story, make it more immersive, or is it first person, like, what's that movie, The Last Exorcism? That was a very good movie from like a first person's point of view, and to me that one almost seemed to draw you in more, like you're a part of the crew yourself almost.
Last Exorcism, who is in that?
I think it was actually low budget.
Oh, yes. I do like that. I know which movie that is. Okay, yes, that is a good movie. And if, you know, for anybody that's listening to this outside of us talking, you'll know that found footage is my favorite genre by far. Low budget, crappy. I like the mockumentary-esque style of found footage.
Makes it more real, it seems.
It does, and you can get away with a lot more. I do like some traditional narrative stuff, like obviously The Ring I listed as one of my favorites, like Ouija, Origin of Evil. Not like the crappy Ouija movie, but Origin of Evil, which was a Mike Flanagan movie. Amazing. So, you know, there's good in both, but yeah, I definitely think found footage is definitely, it's what I like. I don't know. Even if it's really bad, I enjoy it most of the time.
Origin of Evil was the second one.
It was done by Mike Flanagan.
Was the first one not?
No.
Because I liked the first one. You know, I thought the first one was, they were both more big Hollywood movies, weren't they?
The first one was, and I thought it was regarded as pretty much like a commercial flop. It may not have been, but I didn't like it.
I loved it.
Did you? Origin of Evil is, to me, just it's great. Like, yeah, if you haven't seen it,
absolutely
check it out, especially this creepy little girl. Yeah.
Hey,
dude.
Yeah.
You want to go watch Ouija?
I don't think I've seen it. I don't think I've seen Ouija or the second one that you talked about.
I haven't either. You want to watch them?
Watch Origin of Evil.
There you go. We know the next movie.
In fairness, they also had Lynn Shay in them, so I mean, I'll watch anything she's in, even if she's in it for 10 minutes. And that's not me being creepy. Like, you know who Lynn Shay is?
Yeah.
She is the psychic in Insidious.
Yeah, Ouija was directed by Styles White. Mike Flanagan did the prequel, which is Origin of Evil. Yeah, I didn't really care for the first one as much, but like I said, Mike Flanagan can't miss. Like, dude's on point. And Origin of Evil, definitely, if you're going to watch one, that's the prequel, so you should watch it first anyway. Just so I can hear you guys talk about the little girl.
You know, you said it was done by Mike Flanagan. Possession Diaries was written and directed by one of the directors or writers or whatever was named Rich Wealthy.
Of course it was.
Rich
Ain't that the
Wealthy.
dumbest shit you ever heard?
Yes.
Nepo baby, if I've ever heard the name.
Had to have been. That's the only way he's got to be able to have money to make these pieces of shit that he does.
I'm so money, my name's money.
Right. All right. You guys ready to wrap this one up?
Yeah, let's go ahead and knock it off.
All right.
I guess.
So I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. We got to take you guys through some of our past and talk about some of the different ghost investigations that we did, or just ghost hunting, however you want to look at it. We had our full cast on here tonight, having fun together. You know, I got Gerald with me, we've got David, and I've got Jeremy. Jeremy, you are the host of the Full Moon Empty Road podcast. If you want to, take a second and tell everybody where to find you.
You can find me on Spotify or YouTube. Just search Full Moon Empty Road. If you want to follow me on social media, you can do FMER Podcast on Instagram and Facebook. Full Moon Empty RD on Twitter and Full Moon Empty Road on TikTok.
So thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down there, especially if you've made it this far. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of any uploads that are coming, because they are kind of sporadic. We are hitting more things as we get into October. Look for Silent Hill F. That'll probably be on our live stream page. And there'll be more movies coming up as far as like horror movies. I'm not 100% sure when this one's going to hit. We do have The Possession of Michael Caine as well as others that are coming out. As always, the signal is weak, but the stories are strong. Take care.